Imagine a place that tells a story spanning centuries, where culture and nature intertwine to create something truly extraordinary. That's the beauty of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. I'm Abigail, and this is Global Treasures, the podcast that covers the history, travel tips, and legends surrounding one of the 1,223 World Heritage Sites each episode. These places have been identified as having universal cultural or natural significance that is so exceptional that it transcends national boundaries and is of importance to present and future generations. Welcome to Season 2, where we'll explore the 45 sites that UNESCO added in 1979 together. Thank you for listening to the show. We appreciate all of your support, and you can continue to support us by subscribing at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Podbean. You can also follow us on TikTok, Clapper, and Facebook. And please tell your friends about us. Oh, and of course, please leave us a 5-star review if you like what you hear. Nestled near the border of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Plitvice Lakes National Park is a breathtaking natural wonder. It's one of Croatia's oldest and largest national parks, one that spans over 73,000 acres. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is celebrated for its mysterious caves and the mesmerizing network of 16 interconnected lakes. The name Plitvice is derived from a Croatian word meaning shallow, first appearing in written records in the late 1700s. With its ethereal beauty and pristine landscapes, it's no wonder that Plitvice Lakes draws over 1 million visitors annually, making it one of Croatia's most beloved and iconic destinations. Whether wandering along the wooden walkways that wind through the park, or standing in awe of the powerful waterfalls, visitors will find themselves immersed in a landscape that feels almost otherworldly. What makes these lakes truly extraordinary is their vibrant hues of green and blue, shifting in color depending on the angle of the sunlight. Separated by natural travertine dams, these lakes are constantly evolving, formed by the slow but steady accumulation of plants and bacteria. The dams grow by about 1 centimeter per year. Within its vast expanse, 2 massive lakes dominate the waterscape, covering 80% of the total water surface and plunging to depths of 154 feet. Water is at the heart of Plitvice's allure. The lakes originate in the park's southern reaches, where the White River and the Black River merge to form the Matica, the primary waterway that feeds the lakes. Along their journey, smaller streams weave their way in, swelling the lakes with their crystal-clear waters. At the northernmost edge of the park, the river cascades down the dramatic large waterfall, marking the beginning of the Korana River, which flows beyond the park's boundaries. The largest lake is so infamous that it's connected to a local folktale, the legend of the Black Queen. Supposedly, a long time ago, there was a drought so severe that the locals called upon the queen, who used her magic to cure the drought by creating the Plitvice Lakes. They truly are so beautiful, it's easy to see why some would think it was created through magical means. Over thousands of years, tufa deposits have shaped the lakes, creating natural dams that continually evolve. The upper lakes, formed primarily of dolomite, feature a network of smaller, interconnected pools, their waters flowing gently through lush greenery. In contrast, the lower lakes, set in limestone, have carved deep canyons, their waters rushing through the rock with powerful force. Together, these two distinct regions form a breathtaking contrast, a testament to the ever-changing nature of the landscape. The park's unique geographic position and climate have given rise to an astonishing diversity of life. Despite its proximity to the Mediterranean climate, The park experiences a more moderate mountainous climate due to the towering Vilabit mountain range, which acts as a natural barrier between the coastal region and the Lika High Plateau. While the mountains hover like silent sentinels over the park, the dense forests that cloak these slopes serve as vast water reservoirs, providing sanctuary to a wealth of wildlife. The dramatic changes in altitude, from the towering peaks in the south to the low-lying Karana River in the north, create an environment rich in biodiversity. Beneath the surface, the park's foundation tells an even deeper story. Underground rivers weave their way through the porous rock, forming a labyrinth of unseen waterways. Visitors can explore one of the caves that holds the secrets of the park's geological past. Some caves have even revealed the remains of cave bears, offering a glimpse into prehistoric life. The Black Cave, which is also called Lake Fairy's Cave, gets its name because bats reside within the cave, and their feces have quite literally colored the cave black. The underground world of Plitvice also holds numerous sinkholes. Though the surface may appear dry in places, underground rivers carve their way through the rock, only to re-emerge when they strike impenetrable stone. The history of this park is long and a bit torrid, but I want to focus on one of the most interesting pieces. After World War II ended, the Plitvice Lakes were declared as a national park area, officially as of April 8, 1949. During the 1960s, a modern road connection to the Plitvice Lake was constructed, which led to increasing traffic volumes. By the 1980s, tourism was booming in Yugoslavia. Plitvice Lakes National Park soon became one of Yugoslavia's most popular tourist destinations. The beginning of the 1990s, however, marked another great turning point in the history of this national park, or dark turning point, I should say. In March of 1991, it became the location of the Plitvice Bloody Easter, the first armed confrontation during the Croatian War of Independence. The park was held by local Serb rebels during the conflict and suffered damage in the process, with buildings such as hotels being used as barracks. While under the control of Serb forces loyal to Belgrade, there was an ethnic cleansing throughout the region. On June 25, 1991, Croatia declared its independence from Yugoslavia. The region was retaken by the Croatian army in August of 1995, and much of the Serb population was pushed out. All of this truly shaped and impacted the lives of those in Croatia and further shaped the cultural landscape. Taking us to the 20th century, uncontrolled tourism and water pollution caused by wastewater from hotels and agricultural activities in the surrounding area led to damage. This resulted in increased concentrations of organic substances within the water. Thankfully, measures have been taken to protect the park from further destruction. Since 2006, it's been strictly forbidden to bathe or swim in the lake. Previously, it had been allowed. And to preserve the park's tranquility and protect its fragile ecosystem, only low-noise, eco-friendly boats operate on the lakes, ensuring that nature remains undisturbed. This course of action has allowed the park to thrive and remain picturesque, which is why so many flock to this site annually. Now that we've covered the history, let's talk about how to get to this magnificent park. Located about 34 miles from the Adriatic coast, Plitvice Lakes National Park is a serene retreat, yet reaching it requires some planning. The nearest airport is Zadar, with bus services from Zagreb. Look into the links provided in the show notes as well. We have some sites where you can book homestays, hotels, tours, and so much more. So, the park itself has two main entrances, and you can purchase tickets ahead online. They have 1 or 2 day tickets that include train transport. It's recommended that you buy your tickets, book your lodging, etc., as far in advance as possible because tickets do sell out. As with most national parks, there is a minor entrance fee that rises a bit during busy seasons like the summer. The tickets, as of recording, are timed, so make sure you show up at your scheduled time. If you choose to do a self-guided tour, be sure that you stay on the marked walking trails and wooden footbridges. If wildlife watching, boating, or photography is your thing, this park is for you. If you explore the cave, be mindful that the rocks might be slippery. There's currently only 1 cave open to the public to protect the bats and other animals residing within them. Also, like I said before, the park does have animals such as wolves and brown bears, so just be careful not to get too close. That might seem common sense, but it still needs to be said. There are maps online, so you may want to download one on your phone prior to arriving. The climate of Plitvice only adds to its dynamic character. The park experiences its heaviest rains in springtime and autumn. Winters cloak the lakes in snow, and in the coldest months of December and January, the waters freeze, turning the landscape into a frozen wonderland. Summer brings warmth, with temperatures climbing to 63 degrees Fahrenheit, though the lakes remain refreshingly cool. In terms of packing, be sure you layer and wear appropriate footwear. Bringing SPF won't hurt either. Many choose to stay in Zagreb or Zadar and do a day trip. Zagreb is approximately 2 hours away. Zadar has Roman and Venetian ruins within the city walls. Zagreb is larger with a population of more than 750,000. The city houses numerous cathedrals with beautiful architecture and a botanical garden. There are lots of hotels, hostels, and homestay options available in both cities as well. And of course, what would a trip be without talking about the food? Interestingly enough, Croatia doesn't technically have a national dish. However, many would argue that pika is a staple in Croatian heritage. Pika is a meat or seafood dish slowly cooked with vegetables in a metal dish over fire and is considered to be a specialty. This traditional method of cooking has been used for centuries and gives the meat a very unique flavor due to the long cooking process, but the outcome makes the wait worthwhile. It's also worth mentioning that there are few dining options within the park, which is quite unusual. You can find menus and more information on the park's official website. Food is one of my favorite parts of cultural identity and heritage. Plitvice Lakes National Park is a world where water, rock, and forest come together to create an ever-changing masterpiece. From its hidden caves and underground rivers to its cascading waterfalls and serene lakes, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a place of wonder where forces of nature continue their timeless work, shaping a landscape as mythical as the legends that surround it. Our next episode will take us to the prehistoric sites and decorated caves of the Vézère Valley in France, which shed light on the history of prehistoric art. The hunting scenes still retain the remarkable detailing, coloring, and lifelike depictions of over 100 animals. Until then, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep treasuring the remarkable diversity of our world's heritage.